This is Jonathan Agarth for Pro Boxing fans. We're down here in Ilford at Box Up Crime, the new home of Anthony Yarde. Anthony, first of all, massive condolences for the last few months, losing two relatives, but it was great to see you speak out on it. I saw your first interview on ITV News. Just, if you can, just sum up sort of your emotions over the last few months.
You know, still Anthony Yarde, still grafting, still grinding, still trying to, you know, as the hood would say, I'm still trying to get the bag, trying to secure the bag. But again, I'm here as somebody that's like, I'm at the forefront of people going through tragedies. And the reason I'm speaking out on it because I know that in me talking about things, I can help somebody tremendously. You know, you never know where someone is mentally. So if I'm strong enough or I'm mentally sound enough to deal with certain tragedies, by me speaking out, you know, there's so much people that reached out to me saying, you know what, thank you, because I needed to hear that, because I've been through this, I've been through that, and you've given me that inspiration to see things in a different way or to get that strength from somewhere. You know, if you look at me, where I get my strength from is from God, man, if I'm being honest. I'm such a strong believer in God. Again, and I look at other people's situations, you know, I look at things that are happening around the world, and I see it as like, it's nowhere near inspiration, but it's a strength. Look what that person's going through. If they can go through it, I can go through it. It's been done before, it's happened before. People go through worse. That's another thing that keeps you going sometimes. When you don't think about it, but you have it in the back of your mind. There's worse things happening in the world. So stay strong, stay strong.
Yeah, well said. You're in great spirits. We've seen a crazy public media workout. Is that always what happens between you, Tunde and Ade?
Listen. We got people in the gym here every day, and they see the same thing. It's like, to them it will be boring. That's probably why they're just like folding their arms, looking at it like it's normal, because this is what we do every single day. There's sometimes when me and Ade in the gym, in the ring, and Tunde saying, are we not gonna do any practice? We're like, this is practice. Oh, okay, we're not going to do any pad work. We're not going to hit the bags. And me and Ade in the ring for 45 minutes. He's there to the point where he's falling over because he's so tired. And it's just that competitive mind state. Like, that's what it is, man. It's lions in the camp. When we're shouting it out, it's like, it's real. We're actually being serious. And he's actually trying to hit me. He's not missing me on purpose, or I'm not missing him on purpose. I'm actually slapping him with my jabs.
September 12th, back out against Dec Spelman. Yes. How did this come about? We obviously saw him last time out against Lyndon Arthur. Was there any other options?
You know what? Not that I know of, you know. People don't want to fight me. Even still, I don't go into it too much because that's not really my focus, but when we're trying to get matchups and we're trying to get these fights or whatever, people don't want to fight me. Or they're asking for ridiculous amounts of money. And again, things are behind closed doors. So the Dec Spelman fight, again, it's an opportunity for him. I'm sure he's going to bring it. It's my comeback fight, so I'm ready, I'm roaring. It's lions in the camp. I might even just shout lions in the camp mid-fight. Do you get what I'm saying?
We'll be able to hear it.
No, you'll hear it, trust me, because it's behind closed doors, you're going to hear the echoes. Yeah, but all jokes aside, I'm excited to be back in the ring. All this, again, having cameras here, doing how many flipping interviews. I love it. You know, it's part of the game. It comes with it, and I'm looking forward to it, man.
What did you take from Dec's performance? I know you spoke about Lyndon's. You weren't too impressed, but what did you take from Dec's? He's obviously got nothing to lose against you.
Do you know what? Again, when I say I wasn't impressed, it's I wasn't impressed as a boxing fan because I want to see a knockout. You know, and when I feel like there's an opportunity for a knockout has presented itself. As a boxing fan, I want to see the knockout. Unless you're showing me some kind of third major skills and you're doing things I ain't been seen before, I want to see the knockout. But again, as someone from a boxing standpoint, Lyndon Arthur done his job. He won every round, in my opinion. Some of the judges had it different, but in my opinion, he won every round. He done his job. Good defense, good jab. The fundamentals of boxing, you know. And Dec Spelman again showed a lot of heart. Didn't stop coming forward, not one time in the fight, showed how tough he was and kept throwing. Even in the last round, he was still trying to win the fight. And caught Lyndon Arthur with some good shots. So again, I respect both men, you know, I respect anyone that jumps in a boxing ring. But come September 12th, going to see some entertainment.
People obviously compare the two fights, but is it difficult to compare the fights considering you and Lyndon, although have huge knockout power between you two, have different styles?
Very different styles. You know what? Again, Lyndon Arthur, he does some things that I do. I can see he practices some things that I practice as well. But again, I'm not a person in comparing fights, because you saw it. Pacquiao annihilated Oscar De La Hoya. Manny Pacquiao annihilated Cotto. Manny Pacquiao annihilated all these people. Floyd Mayweather struggled with Oscar De La Hoya. You know, in my opinion, he won the fight comfortably, but in the eyes of the public, he didn't put on as good of a performance. Pacquiao knocked out Ricky Hatton. I think it was like early. Floyd had a good ball with him and then stopped him. There's so many different fights where styles make fights, you know. And when it comes to Pacquiao and Floyd fighting each other, the skills came out. You know, Floyd won, in my opinion, most rounds. You know, probably 8 or 9 of the rounds he won. So it's a comfortable win for him. So you can't compare how someone fights somebody else. Just enjoy the fight for what it is and enjoy my fight September 12th.
The one name on everyone's lips today has been Joshua Buatsi. How big a fight is that in your mind? What is the magnitude of this fight?
Oh, the fight's massive. The fight's massive. It's definitely one for the future. Again, he's going to continue to do what he's doing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. And again, we'll collide and put on a fantastic show for the fans. And it will be entertaining. But again, that's not something that will happen behind closed doors. That's going to be something that the fans are going to be able to digest and tell their grandkids about.
Just a couple more. I had a look at the WBO rankings. You're at number 5.
Yes.
Sergey Kovalev is at number 4.
Okay.
Have you ever thought in this whole year, and it's been just over a year since that fight, that you'd ever meet again down the line?
Oh, you know what? We tried to get the fight again straight away, but obviously, as we knew, he had the big money fight with Canelo. I think it was 8 weeks after my fight, and he already put his statement forward saying he had no time to recover and things like that, but it was such a big fight for him. So obviously they turned it down. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. You know, the way boxing works is sometimes these things come back around. And again, I said it early in my career, I'm not training for now, I'm training for my future. And again, when I said it then, this is the future. And again, I got to the big stage, had a good account of myself, even when I only had one option, is to win the fight by knockout. So again, I got to keep the momentum, come back even stronger, keep demonstrating, keep motivated.
You reached out to Dillian Whyte after his loss to Alexander Povetkin. How do you see sort of him going into that second fight as someone who knows him quite well?
I don't see a tweet. I tweeted about it,
yeah.
But a tweet is not reaching out. The tweet is just me publicly showing my support. Me and Dillian Whyte had a little conversation. Again, that's between me and him. But I think Dillian Whyte's got that. He's got a spirit where he's gonna come back strong, man, like he always has done. You know, Dillian Whyte, when he lost against Joshua, we saw a new Dillian Whyte. You know, he fought people. People were like, why are you fighting this guy? You're mandatory. Just wait. But it shows that he's got a mentality. And again, when he's there going, whoo, because he's got that Wolfpack mentality. He's just saying, look, if the fight's there, I'm taking it. You know, and I'm gonna stay active. I'm gonna keep knocking over these guys. I'm gonna keep winning. But he's gonna bounce back. Everyone will see. He's gonna bounce back.
The final one, the last time we spoke a bit about Mike Tyson's conversation with Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yes.
Since then, looks like Mike Tyson's coming out to fight Roy Jones Jr. I know he's another hero of yours. What do you make of this happening?
Not very happy, if I'm being honest. I'm a massive fan of both. You know, Roy Jones Jr. is iconic. Mike Tyson's iconic. These are two guys that, in my opinion, are fundamentals of boxing. And these are guys that like you look to as like the pinnacles of the sport of boxing. So to see them both fight in their elder state, I don't really like it. I know it's an exhibition or whatever you want to call it, but I don't know, man. I like to keep in my mind the image I have of him of being the best in the era, being ferocious, being untouchable. Can't be touched, can't be. And you got Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet. Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously they're going to go in there respecting each other, but you know, I don't even want to talk about this, but Roy Jones, you know, how he ended his career, you know, I saw certain ways he got knocked out, and these things almost made me cry, because this is someone I looked to and I was like, oh, and then Mike Tyson saw how he ended his career, you know, just sitting on the rope saying, I don't love this no more, you know, I'm doing this to support my family. And I tried to wipe the memories out. I look at the prime Mike Tyson, I look at the prime Roy Jones, and this is where I always pay homage to them guys, always.
Anthony Yarde, thanks very much for talking to me. Good to see you in great spirits, and best of luck on September 12th.
Thank you.
Cheers.